Good afternoon, Crossroads. We have got a great treat for many of you. I am at Janet and RD's house. That's RD behind me back there. Say hi, RD.
Hi.
Here's RD, and then Miss Janet.
Hello.
There's Miss Janet.
RD again.
There's RD again, and I've got Sharon over here. But we are not, we're not the object of tonight's live stream. We wanted to spend just a little bit of time. We're here visiting with Miss Bonnie Stevens. And so she wanted to just get a chance to send a message to y'all. And so we're taking the opportunity tonight to let her talk to you and just for you to get to see her face. Some of you may not even know Bonnie. She's not been able to be at church for about a year now. And so some of you may not even know her if you're newer to the church. Some of you haven't seen her probably in over a year. And so tonight's a great treat. She's in good spirits. She's looking beautiful. And so we wanted to spend just a little bit of time with her. So let me get my camera turned around here. And there we go. Hi, Miss Bonnie.
Hi, Daryl. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you felt good enough to do a little video with us.
Pardon?
I'm glad you felt good enough to do a little video with
Oh,
us
that's
tonight.
all right.
Yeah.
I do. I would for you.
Oh, you'd do anything for me, wouldn't you? I've always told the church and Bonnie that, if anything ever happens to Sharon, Bonnie's my second wife. It's still the plan.
Yeah, that's been the joke church for a long time.
It has, no doubt. Well, Bonnie, what would you like to tell the church today?
What I'd like to tell the church is how much I love all of you and I miss all of you so much. You each have mean so much to me in your own way. And I've been at this church now for 20 years with Pastor Daryl and his family. The kids, the three kids grew up as I watched them grow up from, they was about 3 years old, up in their 20s now, and they're all out on their own and doing the things that God has guided them to do. And I know they're doing a wonderful job of it. It's going to be such a blessing to all of them, and a blessing to Daryl and Sharon, and it's a blessing to me because they've always been a part of my family for these last 20 years. And I would walk Green Valley thinking about looking for a church. And this is what I found was Crossroads. In my very first visit to this church, I knew that this was my church and that was where I was going to be. That I was going to be there the rest of my life. Now I can't attend right now, but God is good and God is great, and who knows, I may. And I'm just so thankful for all of you wonderful people. It's been so great to me with phone calls, cards, and sending your love. It's been great, and I appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it so much. You will never know. All your visits and your prayers it just meant so much to me. And I could just go on and go on and go on about this church and the people in this church and my family, but maybe I should be not going so far. So
You can talk all you want to.
that's okay.
Bonnie, what's some of your favorite memories of being a part of Crossroads?
I think some of my favorite memories is when we had a parade or something. We walked from my house all around down in back up to the
Yeah.
church. Now, what that reason was, I don't remember.
I think it was the Green Valley
Green
Parade,
Valley.
wasn't it?
It
The
was-
Fair Days.
Yeah, it was a Green Valley
Yeah.
Parade. And we got in there, I remember Anna, and we got in there, and boy, we walked the whole way with them. And that was one of my favorite parts. And Another favorite part is the baptisms. I always enjoyed the baptisms. And
How about your
the
birthday?
sermon,
How about your
Daryl, when I first met Daryl, it was so much different in Daryl when he first started out than it is today.
I was thinner.
He's grown. You've grown so much, though, and you can't believe how you've grown in this church from the day you started out.
How about your
Gained a
surprise-
little weight, but
Gained a little weight, got a little gray hair. Actually, I've gained a lot of weight and lost some weight.
How about your
but anyway,
Surprise birthday.
you're
for
okay
Mom.
by me.
Well, thank you. I
I love you,
appreciate that.
Daryl.
I love
How
you
about
too.
I love you, church.
Mom, how about your surprise birthday party they did?
Huh?
How about your surprise birthday party?
Oh,
That was a.
that was wonderful. Sorry about that.
She loved that.
But I'm 92. I can't remember everything.
Yeah, it's been.
That's some
You've been
great
with us for
memories.
21 years.
21, yeah.
21. It was.
This May.
Yeah, in let's see. Not this coming Sunday, but a week from this Sunday, it'll be 21 years
Is that when it
since your
is?
very first visit.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, 1999,
Yes.
And I-
was the
and I-
first time you walked through our
And
doors.
that was her last time. She's been
Yep.
the doors.
And Mother's Day last year was the last time you were there.
Was Mother's Day the last time?
Yeah.
It was.
You weren't good, but we made it.
Well,
Yeah, but 92.
I'm not going to give up.
You better not.
Let's that is one thing for sure.
Yeah, we've just been talking about how ornery Miss Bonnie is and how she doesn't always obey Janet. Yeah.
Like forgetting her walker.
Yeah, she once in a while she forgets her walker and goes walking around like she's walking. So Bonnie, we were talking a little bit ago about Harold and Goldie Williams introducing you to Crossroads. And where did you meet Harold and Goldie?
At the White Oak.
At White Oak.
Met him up there walking.
Yeah.
We walked up there.
A lot of our younger folks have no idea what White Oak is.
Have no idea. Huh?
Yeah.
It's
where the-
gone.
So if you've been here for a few years, if you remember the old broken down mall where the new Price Chopper sits now,
Yeah.
that used to be, they had an indoor walkway. And Bonnie and Harold and Goldie and several other folks would go up there and walk when the weather was bad.
Yeah.
And she met Harold and Goldie there, and they told her about the church they were attending, and it was Crossroads, and we'd only been going for a month, not even a month, and Bonnie lived on the corner of Oak Street and Eagles Parkway, and so she just had to walk across the street to come to church. So she thought that was kind of a good little thing. And then after a couple months, we moved even closer. We moved from Snybar Elementary into the high school. So you didn't have to walk as far.
And then, remember how happy we all was the day we moved to the
Yeah.
mall, strip mall.
I'll have to get them out and maybe post them in the comments, but I've got pictures of you painting walls
Yeah.
on the floor, painting baseboards and cutting in trim. And I think you were pretty active through at least 3 of our remodels in that
Yeah.
building. And then it got
Yeah.
to be a little too much for you. And then you worked in our nursery for years.
Yeah, and the door.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed my teenagers.
Yeah.
Teenagers and kids, you would always have candy for them, so they always loved looking for Miss Bonnie.
Bonnie came to church with a sack full of Dum Dum lollipops and candy. You remember that?
Yeah.
And the kids would just, of course, Bonnie was always at the door where Miss Gwen stands now. But Bonnie was always at the door, and everybody had to get a hug from Miss Bonnie. And the kids lined up because they wanted
Yeah, they wanted to suck her.
a sucker and a hug. We're not gonna
Yeah,
we're
they
not gonna
always wanted the hug. drugs.
Yeah. We're not gonna judge which one they wanted more.
No,
Yeah.
let's don't.
Yeah.
But it's been a wonderful 21 years. And who knows how many more. But I'll be here until that time comes.
Amen.
And then I'll move on.
That's good. And then maybe we'll join you at some point. Yeah, most definitely. Let's see. Were you one of the first people I baptized? I got to baptize you, didn't I? Didn't I baptize you? I don't think you were among the first group that I ever baptized. But I was a 30-year-old pastor.
I'm not sure about that.
But you might have been. I know Harold and Goldie were in the first group. You might have been in that first group of people that got
Did
baptized.
it over to East Side.
Yeah. Whoop, almost dropped my phone. Yeah, we did it over at Eastside Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe I was in the second bunch.
You might have been in the second bunch.
Yeah.
And then Janet and RD.
We were in that church you're at now.
Yeah, the church we're in now. It wasn't our church at the time, but they let us
No,
use their
but that's where
baptistry. And
that's-
yeah, so they were baptized. Actually, Janet and RD got baptized where our drums are now.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so we've got a long history together.
Oh, you
Daryl
bet.
was very nervous those first few baptizing.
He was.
He was so nervous.
Well, you didn't act like it.
Yeah.
I knew I wouldn't have any problem pushing anybody down. It was getting them back up that I was worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's possible it could happen, but I mean, it would be no life or death situation.
No.
Nobody.
They hit the bottom, they'll float back up.
That's all. Bounce back up. So,
Oh, goodness. Well, Miss Bonnie, while we've been talking, there have been a bunch of people posting messages saying hi and wanting to let you know that they love you. And
thank you.
they're awfully glad to get to see your face and get to hear your voice.
I'm glad.
Well, anything else you'd like to say?
There was one other thing. There was a lot of other people that wanted to see this because I had told them about it and I didn't get a chance to tell them.
Oh, good.
So,
Good. Well,
other than that,
I'll be able to go back and look at this.
yeah. We'll post this right now. Of course, we're live streaming on Band,
yeah,
but when we get done, we'll post it on YouTube,
okay.
and so folks will be able to see it on
But they will
YouTube.
be, good.
Yeah, they'll be able to come back and watch it over and over and over and
Oh,
over and
okay.
over and over again.
Okay,
Yeah, and you'll be able to watch
I
it.
can show you.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch it, and you'll get to do what I do all the time when I rewatch my videos. I go, why did I say that? Why did I look that way? Where was I looking? I pick myself apart on these
yeah,
videos.
what were you thinking?
Yeah.
And Brittany will be able to see this too.
Yeah, oh, will she?
She'll be
Yeah.
able to see it.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Tell her hi.
Yeah, you can tell them hi on the video.
I can now.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Brittany.
She'll love that.
Oh, I would love to see you. I hear about what's going on over there, and I'm proud. Very proud of you. And I love you so much, and you will get to see this little interview that Daryl and I are having now, and I hope you enjoy it, and I love you so much. And take care of yourself, darling. Bye.
Very cool. What about what's one lesson that God has taught you over these last several years?
The lesson that he's taught me is
Yeah.
believe. Believe. Because if you don't believe, you haven't got anything.
Hmm.
If you don't have God in your life, you're in a bad situation. But my most thing is believe. Believe in God and in what he stands for and in what he does for all of us. And I just, I just feel like that without him I would be nothing.
It's a sweet testimony.
Pardon?
That's a sweet testimony.
Thank you.
Very sweet. Well, we're so glad you felt good enough
Oh yeah, I'm
to be on
okay.
video. And yeah, we just got finished doing the waltz. And so when, right, you and I,
She
Yeah.
hear you.
I said we just got finished doing the waltz,
Yeah.
you and I.
You
And
Dancing.
Dancing?
yeah, and then when I put the video down, we're gonna tango, right?
Well, you fell off of the ladder.
I did.
Where?
So now, hey, this video is not about me. This is
I
about
was somewhere
you.
along the line. He fell off the ladder.
I did. I did. That was back in the old strip mall.
Yeah.
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 So you think he's got permanent damage or what?
Well,
Yeah.
it kind of does, but
Yeah. Yeah, Brian was probably, I don't know, 2.
yeah, he's probably 2. Daryl was talking to him on the phone, standing on the top ladder. Remember, and he was trying to put in one of those things and fell off.
Yeah, I was trying to put a ceiling tile in place while talking on the phone and stand on top of a ladder.
Remember how all of us, when Brian got lost in the church?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
That's-
my!
I was in
Couldn't
Nicaragua.
I know.
I was out of the country.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my fault. That was one thing that was not my
Oh
fault.
my gosh!
That was scary, wasn't it?
Wasn't that scary?
Yeah.
What did you hide?
He was just
He-
what, about 2?
He was very young.
Maybe 3.
And it was his little friend had told him that she didn't like him anymore, and they were in class, and
At church?
yeah, and he was heartbroken. So he went and he hid behind the kitchenette play kitchen thing and was just pouting. Because his friend, he was probably 2 or 3, his friend said he just didn't like him anymore. And so he went in there pouted. Well, the worker in the class after church came to me and said, Brian's gotten out, we have no idea where he's at. And we started looking for him and we could not find him.
They were going up and down the
And-
road.
Yeah, I mean, they were going outside. What if he had gone outside? We called the police. Police came. It was horrible. And he had no idea anybody was looking for him. He was just pouting because his friend said that she
Oh
didn't
my
want to be his friend anymore. And it was when we had 2 services, and Daryl was in Nicaragua, and I'm the one that was leading worship. So this was in between the 2 services where we're frantically trying to find my son. Can't even get a hold of my husband because he's out of the country. And finally, he came out of his hiding spot and had no idea that all of us
Everybody was
like,
looking for him and scared
his
to death.
mama just grabbed him. And I mean, I was shaking by that point because I mean, it was probably half an hour that he sat there and pouted. And so I had to collect myself and start the next service.
Oh my goodness.
It was, yeah, that was a very, I tell you, our kids will definitely keep us on our toes, won't they?
Yeah, that was a scary point.
It
Yeah.
really was, wasn't it?
One of the scary points.
Yeah.
But actually, as a whole, all of them were happy. For me, I was happy about everything.
You were.
It was a happy place.
A lot of great memories.
Yeah, a lot of great memories.
Miss Donna says hello. Miss Linda Murray says, hi, Miss Bonnie. I love
Oh, they've
you.
already seen them.
Well, yeah, they're watching it right now. Julie Smith says, hi, Bonnie. Donna Tubbs says, I love you. Sam and Bonnie Burns said, it's good to see you. J.D. Stevens, hi, Miss Bonnie. We love and miss you. Julie Groff says she loves you. Summer Hicks says, hello from the Hicks family. Amanda Chrisman says she loves and misses you. Eric Henry, Matt Holt, Owen and Lillian say hi. Sheila and JD say they love and miss you. Rhonda Littrell misses you and loves you. Caleb Henry, Stacy Liebarger, she got in on there.
Yeah,
She
she
says-
was here the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was here.
Brooke's been wanting to come, but with job and school, but
Right.
this is her last week, so she's hoping once things calm down a little bit, because she really wants to see you too.
Yeah.
Brooke
You
does.
just let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
Teresa Ballard says hi.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll get off of here and we'll go about the rest of our conversation. But I just want everybody to get a chance to say hello to you and to get to hear from you.
I think that's great.
Alicia Sossack kiddos are waving. Well, Bonnie, we love you. Your church family loves you and misses you a whole lot.
I love you all more.
All right, for now, we're done. We'll talk to y'all soon.